you make your way to Luxembourg, you should earn up to $3,000 as minimum wage, depending on your specialty. Luxembourg offers great professional opportunities and great working conditions. Both public and private schools in Luxembourg have great standards and highly qualified educational staff. Luxembourg is known for having a dense and accessible public transportation and is free of charge for everybody, including tourists. This is NY. Welcome to Travel Playbook. Luxembourg is a highly developed country ranked among the 20 countries in the world when it comes to the highest quality of life. The country is home to more than 170 different nationalities, and its residents' level of satisfaction with life is high. Due to the advanced economy and one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world, Luxembourg has been an attractive option for expats for a long time, especially expats who want to work and study there. Non-EU citizens are required to obtain a visa and a residence permit for stays longer than 90 days, that is 3 months. The type of long-stay visa you apply for depends on the purpose of your move. Citizens from non-EU countries that wish to move to Luxembourg for a long term need to apply for and obtain a national visa. However, before applying for a national visa, you need to apply for temporary authorization to stay in Luxembourg and then continue to apply for a national visa. You can apply for a national visa at the nearest embassy or consulate of Luxembourg in your home country. The type of long-stay visa depends on why you are moving to Luxembourg. Can be work, study, or family reunification. Once you receive your long-stay visa, you can move to Luxembourg and must apply. Remember, you must apply for a temporary residence permit. Here is how you can move to Luxembourg for over 3 months. Number 1, move to Luxembourg to work. Number 2, move to Luxembourg to study. And number 3, move to Luxembourg for family reunification. Third country nationals planning to move to Luxembourg for employment need to apply for a work visa. However, you must have a job offer from an employer in Luxembourg and an employment contract before starting your work visa application. Your employer must declare the job position with the National Employment Agency to prove that they are allowed to employ you. A work visa is valid for 1 year, that's 12 months, and can be renewed for another 3 years. If you are highly qualified, meaning that you have the required professional experience and qualifications for the position in a specialized field, you can apply for the Luxembourg EU Blue Card. To be eligible for an EU Blue Card, you must meet a set of requirements, including the minimum annual salary stated in the employment contract. This type of work visa is issued for a period of 4 years. However, if your employment contract is valid for a longer period, then the visa will be valid for the same period plus an additional 3 months. If you have a family member that is residing legally, remember that is legally residing in Luxembourg and want to reunite with them, you need to apply for a family reunification visa. Family members that are eligible for the family visa in Luxembourg are spouse or registered partner of a third country national residing in Luxembourg, minor children, not big children, minors, parents, that's mother and father. Before applying for a Luxembourg family visa, you need to obtain temporary authorization to stay there from a Luxembourg authorities in your home country. That will maybe embassy or consulate or at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The documents you need to submit for authorization depend on your relationship with the third country national, spouse, child, or parent. Once you receive your authorization to stay and your family visa, you can travel to Luxembourg and make a declaration of arrival and apply for a residence permit. With a family visa, you will be allowed to study and participate in advanced training and retraining courses. This type of visa is valid for 1 year, that is 12 months, and can be renewed. Here are the pros and cons of moving to Luxembourg. Let me start with healthcare. Luxembourg has one of the best healthcare systems in Europe, covering around 95% of the resident population, which is very good, actually very good. The healthcare system is funded by the government and covers all citizens with basic medical coverage. Wow, this one is high. Luxembourg is one of the most expensive countries in Europe, especially when it comes to renting. The rent prices in Luxembourg go from 1,000 euros up to 4,000 euros, depending on the location and the size of the rental. Luxembourg is one of the world's highest paying countries. The country has a government mandated minimum wage that does not allow workers to be paid below the minimum rates of pay. If you wish to move to Luxembourg for the purpose of studying at a Luxembourg higher educational institution, you must first apply for a temporary authorization to stay. Once your authorization is approved, you need to apply for a student visa. However, you need to have a letter of acceptance from the university in Luxembourg as a proof that you have been admitted into one of the Luxembourg universities. Once you have your student visa approved, you can travel to Luxembourg. After arriving in Luxembourg, you must make a declaration. Please remember, when you arrive, you must make a declaration of arrival at the administration of the city where you want to reside. You must also submit an application for a residence permit to the Immigration Directorate of the Foreign and European Affairs within 3 months of your arrival in Luxembourg. A student visa is valid for 1 year and can be renewed. This type of visa also allows you to work for a limited period of 15 hours per week. Does Luxembourg allow dual citizenship? Yes. As of January 2009, Luxembourg allows dual citizenship. This means that you can keep both the Luxembourgian citizenship and another citizenship. However, you must check if the country that you are a citizen of recognizes dual citizenship. If it does not, then you must choose whether you want to revoke your Luxembourgian citizenship or your current citizenship. To become a citizen of Luxembourg as an expat, you must be a legal resident of Luxembourg for at least 5 years, including an uninterrupted period of 1 year before applying for citizenship. This process is known as citizenship by naturalization. However, it also includes other requirements. Other ways you can win Luxembourg citizenships are citizenship by birth, citizenship by adoption. Luxembourg offers great professional opportunities and great working conditions. The country has strict labor law that benefits workers in many areas. So it's a great opportunity for Nigerians and other Africans to move to Luxembourg. Gray skies may be common in Luxembourg. This can make sunshine addicts feel depressed. Luxembourg also has cold and long winter, and there is no shortage of rainy days. The government in Luxembourg runs the majority of schools for free. Luxembourg boasts an excellent education system. Both public and private schools in Luxembourg have great standards and highly qualified educational staff. This is the most amazing. This is the one I love the most. Luxembourg is known for having a dense and accessible public transportation and is free of charge for everybody, including tourists. The transport network also provides punctual connections to neighboring countries. Is that not amazing? That's wonderful. Yeah. Citizens of Luxembourg are entitled to be holders of one of the strongest passports in the world. Yes, you heard that right. The Luxembourgish passport ranked 9th and allows its holder to travel free to 156 countries around the world. Visa free, 156 countries around the world. That's huge. That's wonderful. Yeah. High level of safety and security is what makes Luxembourg a popular place among expats to live in. The country has a low crime rate and is considered one of the safest countries to live in Europe. Since Luxembourg is landlocked by Belgium, Germany, and France, it lacks the coastline and easy access to the sea. But you can as well stay in those countries and work in Luxembourg, or you can visit on weekends and holidays. It's very easy for that. The Moselle Valley lies between 3 countries, and on the Moselle Valley, which gives the region a breathtaking view, creating a U-shaped natural landscape. One of the best things about moving to this place is that you will be surrounded by nature and green spaces everywhere you go. It is also a quiet, peaceful, and a romantic place for lovers, famous for its vineyards with a variety of grapes. It is the perfect place for people who enjoy hiking, cycling, walking, or participating in water activities. Niger Deltans, take note. The place is a rural ideal that has developed the tourism industry in Luxembourg and welcomes thousands of tourists from all over the world. Echernat is located in eastern Luxembourg and is one of the oldest cities in the country. The city is known for its architecture, with the Basilica of St. Willibrord and the Church of St. Peter and Paul being some of the best historic architectural examples. Echernat is a quiet city with 5,000 inhabitants. The town is a hidden gem and offers many great things that you can do, such as hiking, dancing at a dancing procession, biking, or having a picnic in one of the many beautiful parks. It is also affordable compared to other parts of the country, making it a great place for expats to live in. In the southern part of Luxembourg, you can find Mema, a beautiful town. Mema is located on the River Mema and has a population of 10,000 inhabitants, with over 40% of the population being expats. The town is famous for many things such as horse trails, mosques, parks, nature reserves, and mountains, among others. Mema has a friendly community with a lively social life, which is one of the reasons why expats move there permanently. Mema also has a convenient location near the capital and is more affordable than most cities in Luxembourg. La Rochette is a small town in central Luxembourg with fascinating nature. La Rochette is characterized by its narrow rocky valley and is dominated by 2 old castles that give the town an alluring view. Castles in La Rochette serve as a tourist attraction for thousands of people from all over the world. The town is also surrounded by green spaces. So if you are a nature lover, you will love living in La Rochette. If you decide to move to the place, you will enjoy a quiet and relaxing life. You will also feel safe as the criminal level in La Rochette is low. Similar to La Rochette, you can move to the place to experience living in a place with beautiful old buildings and surrounded by nature. It is a town in the northwestern part of Luxembourg, famous for its architectural charms and large shopping malls. Although it has a small population, it is packed with tourists, especially during the summer months. The town has many population attractions, with some of the most famous being Rock Hall, HRT Park, and the Minette Park Fond de Grace. You will see a lot of horses around the town that gives a beautiful view. So if you enjoy horseback riding, you can take a ride and enjoy the breathtaking views of the surrounding hills. To work legally in Luxembourg as a Nigerian citizen, you will need a work visa, definitely. A work visa grants you the authorization to enter Luxembourg, reside there for the duration of your employment, and engage in work-related activities. Requirements for a Luxembourg work visa from Nigeria or any other African country. Before applying for a work visa for Luxembourg from Nigeria, you must ensure that you meet the necessary requirements. Here are the key requirements you need to fulfill. Number 1, valid passport. To apply for a Luxembourg work visa, you must have a valid Nigerian passport. Make sure your passport has a minimum validity of 6 months beyond the intended period of stay in Luxembourg. It is important to check your passport's expiry date and renew it if necessary before starting the application process. Having health insurance coverage is mandatory when applying for a work visa for Luxembourg from Nigeria. You must provide proof of comprehensive health insurance that covers medical expenses, emergencies, and repatriation. It's advisable to obtain health insurance that complies with the Schengen area requirements. To ensure the safety and security of the country, Luxembourg requires applicants to provide a clean criminal record. As at the time of this production, Schengen visa fee for Nigerian citizens is €80. Children between 6 and 12 pay a reduced Schengen visa fee of €40, but children under the age of 6 are exempted from Schengen visa fee payment. You have to pay the fee in Nigerian naira when you submit the Schengen visa application. Luxembourg visa applications are currently overseen by the Belgian Embassy of Nigeria. To fly to Luxembourg from Lagos to Findel Airport, Luxembourg, you will need up to $1,500. If you make your way to Luxembourg, you should earn up to $3,000 as minimum wage, depending on your specialty. On the average, rent in the center of Luxembourg City is around €1,610 for a 1-bedroom apartment. For a 3-bedroom apartment, experts should expect to pay up to €4,000. However, elsewhere in the country, particularly the south and the east, rents are slightly more affordable. You should check all these out before you land in Luxembourg. See you in Luxembourg.